I've been training Ella since she was a lot younger of a puppy. She's still a puppy. She barks every time there are people around, every time there are other dogs around. Whenever we go past the house with the dog, she'll start barking. And so I'm starting here, bringing her to the situation where the problem happens, and making sure that I can start redirecting her barking and rewarding her with positive reinforcement, telling her that not barking is actually better for you because not barking has a reward attached to it. While she's barking, I'm gonna redirect her attention this way. Whenever I hear the barking, I just keep redirecting. Just gotta keep her moving, keep her active. Just wanted to get used to it. And the more used to it she is, then the less she will bark, as you will see. And I'm also teaching her to follow me because she doesn't know at what point in time might I decide to change directions. So I don't want her pulling, I don't want her trying to run away from me. And so I just keep moving, keep changing directions, and forcing her to pay more attention to me than to the surroundings, right? Good. So that person's still there. And so now we come back to where we started. And she's still looking, so I'm going to move her away from it. Then I'm going to bring her back to it and see if I can get her attention towards me. Good. And then I reward her for it. And we keep going. So that's good. That's step number 1. Good. So now she's more interested in me than she is in whatever's going on back there. Here. Good girl. Ella, here. Good. So we just keep doing this over and over again until she feels comfortable in the environment. Oh, she changed directions. I like to keep the dogs on my left side. So I only reward them here. Good. Reward for eye contact. And then we keep moving. Good. So marking the behavior is important because then it gives me time to get the reward and give it to her. I don't want to walk around with the reward in my hand because I don't want her to be paying attention to it. So right now I'm trying to get her back on my left side. See, there's someone out there taking out their trash and she's starting to look at them, so I'm going to take her away from them, bring her over to this side, and then we're going to walk over there again. No. And she barked a bit. It's a little growl. And then we're going to go back again. So I want her to be too concerned with what I'm doing to not be paying attention to what's going on behind me. This way. And as you can see, this helps with teaching the dog how to walk properly on the leash. Up, see? This way. So the dog doesn't gain access to forward movement until they can learn to be better behaved. So whenever I see that, I switch directions. So you just want to keep doing this. You want to make sure that the dog just gets used to the environment, and eventually they will. You just have to be patient. When it comes to toys, it's also very important that the dogs are working for the playtime. See, that one jumping is not allowed. That's why she's got a lead on her to make sure that I can control her, right? Now I'm going to ask her for a sit. Ella. Sit. And she loses access to things until she obeys. Good. The goal for me is just to keep her occupied, too occupied to be concerned with what's going on around us. Good. All right, so you can hear there's barking going on now, and she's not being as reactive. Good. So always rewarding for eye contact. When I have her sit down, I want her to look at me first, and then when she looks at me, then I give her a reward. So I'm teaching her that there's more value in listening to me and looking to me first than there is in trying to attack and trying to bark. So as you can see right now, she's becoming a lot more calm. That's why we started recording this, because she was barking when I walked past these dogs here. So I brought her here just to get her used to the situation. So with
your dog?
No, it's a dog that I'm training for a friend. But I like that she's looking and not barking anymore. So that's perfect, because that's what I wanted her to, that's where I wanted her to be, is to just be able to sit with another dog around without her barking at you or the dog, or, you know, see right there.
How old is the dog, do you know?
6 months.
Bust or no?
Well, she'll be 6 months soon, but she's a little bit over 5 months.
Got some beautiful eyes.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah, let's chat. We can chat anytime.
Okay, maybe I'll stop down there.
Okay, sounds good.
Take good care.
You too.
Have a blessed day.
Come on, Ella. You can see there's some activity behind me, and she's ignoring it. Here. Good. Let's go. This way. Sit. Good. Oh, we're working on it. Here. Good. Oh, yeah?
So we love dogs.
Yeah, golden retrievers are awesome. They're probably the best dogs. Just so calm. Good, Ella. All right, that was fantastic. It's important for all good dogs to learn to share. Sharing is caring. If you find that your dog is being possessive about the food bowl or about a toy, that means you haven't properly taken the steps to make sure that the dog understands that it's everyone's toy. And how do I do that? By taking away the toy from the dog, by limiting their access to the bowl, and managing the situation, making sure that, for me anyway, when one dog feels like they have too much access to it, I take it away and I give it to the other dog. And I let the dog know that this is everyone's bowl and this is everyone's toy. Ella, Capri. All right, where's Ella? Go get your best friend. Good. There she is. All right, so when it's time to drink, I need the dogs first to obey me, first to listen, first to be patient. So I ask for a sit. Ella, sit. Good. And while they're calm, I'll start putting the bowl down. But if one dog gets fussy, like this one's way too close, so I'm gonna move her back. Sit. Good. So this way I'm telling them that this is not yours, right? I'm the one who's in charge of it. And I'm giving you access to it. Sit. Same with this one here. I'm promoting an environment where no one gets access to it unless I give them permission. And so they don't feel like it belongs to them. Okay. Maybe Juicebox is thirsty. See, I don't give her access to come out until I say, okay. And as long as everyone's sharing the bowl, and as long as everyone understands this concept, then everything's fine, right? Dogs should be able to share. Dogs need to understand that they have no reason to guard things because those things don't belong to them. So you have to actively go out of your way to manage the situation. Take it away if the dog's guarding it. Give them access to it. Make them sit for it. Make them work for it. Make them wait for it. Always. Ella, come. There are steps involved with everything. Dogs don't want to be bad. Dogs aren't bad, right? It's the people who need to take the time, who need to devote the extra energy and give the dogs more attention and teach the dogs. You're not helping a dog if you keep them away from the situation that bothers them. I think that avoidance is easy, but you know what's better, what makes more sense, is going to the situation and saying, hey, this situation is normal, this thing happens. You need to calm down, you need to cool it, right? Don't worry about it. And so you reward them for being calm, you get them used to it, desensitize them to the environment, make sure that, you know, they're actively seeing these things happen around you, and then you're teaching them how to pay more attention to you instead, and telling them that there's more value in looking to you, there's more value in your presence altogether. And so by doing that, you're taking them away, the mindset away from what's going on. Capri, please calm down. You're taking them away from what's going on, and you're having them focus their attention on you, and you're having them look up to you. That's why looking up to you is quite important in teaching the dog.
Going back to the corner where I first saw you. Gonna camp in my sleeping bag, and I'm not gonna move. Got your name on cardboard, got your picture in my head, saying, if you see this girl, will you tell her where I am?